Yeah, I've been holding on, trying to forget what I seen. It's been a lot going on, so trying to get it right before I sleep. And you know that I've been going.
Nobody gave a damn, no one gave a hand.
Eness, I kind of single him out as the captain. He handles himself with a certain level of maturity.
Yeah, I didn't see New York. You know, it ain't really good to see the city, really.
I need that vehicle.
Yeah, I told you it's gonna be rough this weekend. I want to get a vehicle home, possibly. You could possibly. I'm starving too. You know something? I want me a piece of cheesecake.
Right, one side is chicken and this biscuit come with two sides. Let's go, man. I said, one side, this chicken and this biscuit come with two sides.
How you do that? I do not trap, you stop hitting my jack. I write and I write and I rap and I rap. Packing the Mac in the back of the act. This ain't no bat, it's an actual fact. Like Rocky said, you don't have money for sex. Why you go out with no money for this? Seem like you never had money for that. Every day I'm trying to run up them racks.
Let's go. How New York say it? It's shot every day.
What the business is, bro?
What's going on, D? How you?
Hey, man, it's a blessing to have you on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been watching you since a kid, dog. For real. And we got the legend Eness in here, man. If y'all don't
Facts.
Get to know. Man,
Facts.
Got a real legend, bro. But man,
I don't want to snoop you.
I just want to get some questions across real quick, bro. I ain't gonna hold. I know you got stuff to do, bro, but I just want to know where you get that name Eness from, man.
I got the name in jail. I honestly wasn't a fan of mafia movies before I got locked up. I got locked up in 1999 for a drug charge. It was my first offense. Ended up doing 11 and a half to 23 months in the county. But during that time, I wrote a lot of raps, and I was like, you know, battling a lot of dudes out in the yard. And rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? I got Dirt Dog. He was murdered a couple years back, and he the one who gave me that name because my real name is Lloyd, but people called me L. So when I got in the jail, just calling me L. So when I was out in the yard, like getting in the mix with the battling other inmates in the yard, he just started nicknaming me. That's my man L Ness. That's my man Elliot Ness. That's L. That's Elliot Ness, and it just stuck with me. And then upon release, I start watching all the movies because I wanted to do more research on who this person was. And then I found out he was a federal agent and he was the one who took down Al Capone. So I just took off the Elliot Ness and just named it Eness.
That's what's up, bro. Man, rest up, bro, man. I know he's proud of you, bro. You're doing big things still to this day, bro. It's crazy.
Yup. So it just flowed, and then I just went with it. And then, you know, after I got released out of prison, I just started doing my research, and then I just fell in love with all the mafia movies and all that. So I'm a real big fan of documentaries on the mafia and all the mafia movies, Godfather Parts 1 through 3, Goodfellas, American Me, like all the gangster movies, man. Like I'm a real big fan, and I mean I'm also like I'm a person that do my research. Like I just don't like to watch a movie and just be like, oh, all right, that's what took place. Like I'm actually the person on Google. I'm Googling all the characters and see who was really a real person and how much the character was depicted of the real person. Like I'm that type of guy.
Oh yeah. That's 100 respect, bro, man. How and when did your music career begin, man? I know you've done a lot of stuff like talent shows and like recruits for bands and like, man, like, you know.
Yeah, so I was like, I was gaining a lot of momentum around Philly as far as the mixtape circuit was. I had befriended a producer from my neighborhood, which is Barton Village Project. His name is Black Key Beats. And, he mentored me early in my career with, counting bars and writing choruses and bridges and just constructing an actual song. Make a long story even longer, he went on to produce for DMX. I mean, he got 2 big songs on the Great Depressions, that We Right Here and Who We Be. So those was 2 big records. And so off that momentum, we was just shopping my demo, and we ran into Ed Woods, and Ed Woods ended up to be Nick Cannon's and Corey Gunn's lawyer. So we were just shopping the demo, and a lot of people was they was liking it, and they were saying they would work with me, but it wasn't until making the band came with the whole competition thing where I really felt my taste of celebrityism and being known and recognized in other states and stuff like that. But prior to that, I had been beating up the streets in Philly with my mixtape. Me and my guys from my neighborhood, we was called the YHM, which is abbreviation for Young Hitmen. We was dropping music, we was doing talent shows, all of the same things that a lot of artists do from their market in the underground. We was doing those same things and going to Kinko's, copy, pressing up the CDs and selling them hand to hand and out the trunk and whatever we can get $1 for the music that we was producing at that time.
Yeah,
so
man,
I kind of had like a crash course in, being, like with a highlighted producer at the time. So I got to meet Timberland and DMX and, Kiss and, Poster Boy, he was really popping on the 106 and Parks circuit back then. And he had signed, to, I think he was Master P. Somebody came and got him after the show was over, or when he beat all the challengers and went on to get the actual deal. And, I befriended him, and he ended up being managed by Kuda Love, which is the same management Mason Cardan, PR Cardan was under. So I had been going to New York prior to me even being on the show. So I knew my way around even before I even got selected to be, one of the people that would be like a potentially member of the band.
Man, for sure, man. You came, man, I know how hard it was coming up back then, man. They got the internet and, you came up in the DVD era, bro. It was hard.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, because a lot of things that, like the rappers are doing now, and, not to be flexing or be bitter or sound kind of like felt some type of way was, but I was catching G4 and G5 planes and private planes with Puff and doing all that, but we didn't have Instagram, so we couldn't show you. But we was doing this prior to, social media. Like, what I mean? We was in this place and that place with this star, that star. We already had the album out. We was already on TV for damn near 2 years before these guys even start kind of getting there, making their bones in the music industry.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Man, yeah, that's crazy, because we ain't get to see all that. We watch you on the big screen, but like you said, Instagram and stuff ain't popping, so we don't get to see that, man. But that's crazy, bro. What inspired you to enter the music industry, bro?
Well, coming up in Philly is just we is a town rich in music with the whole neo soul and the gambling Huff and that whole wave. Like we've been rich in music, so hip hop was just secondary. I mean it was natural, and it was everywhere, and being up a young black adolescent from the inner city and going to school in the inner city and having influence to music all the time, it just was a natural thing. And I really came up in the hip hop world as far as breaking in that era. Like I was ushered in with that, and then it just gradually turned to writing lyrics and doing rap music and doing hip hop music.
Man, what they know about it, bro? What they know about it? But man, I know you was raised in church, like, man, because I was raised in church, man. But how did that impact your choices in music, bro?
Church is just, growing up, inside of a
Because my grandma pastor, bro.
Church is like the cornerstone of the family.
100.
So, I was in one of those families where we had to go to church Monday through Sunday. Monday Bible study, Tuesday choir rehearsal, Wednesday, whatever, Thursday we write back, Friday, whatever. Then Saturday something, and Sunday morning Sunday school, and then we doing the regular service, and then after, like, we would be in church all the time. So during my my later years and my adult years, like I kind of really stayed away from the church, because it had impacted me so much in my earlier life that I just wanted to give it a break. But it shaped who I am, because I got a big heart, and sometimes I endorse people that they don't deserve the endorsement.
Man, salute,
And you know,
bro.
I'm saying these are some of the type of pitfalls that artists make in their career, endorsing the wrong people. And I was one of those people. And I can be proud to say this because sometimes artists don't get rich, they get the wisdom. And I'm one of those artists. Yeah, I didn't get rich. I'm maintaining, I'm surviving, but I have the wisdom to pass down to the other artists that's coming in the game.
Bro, you just said a mouthful, man. This is crazy, man. But when everyone doubted you and your decisions, like pursuing music instead of education, like how did you handle that? You know what I mean? Like,
I was, you know what I mean? Like I said, I came up in a Christian family, so we was real big on, religion and school and education. Right. So I was forced to do good in school up until the point where I got in high school. I went to Central High School, same high school Cassidy went to, same high school Bill Cosby went to. It's an academic school, which is a college preparatory school. You know what I'm saying? So it gets you ready for college and college courses and things of that nature. But you had to actually take a test to to get into the school. So, you know what I mean? I just come from like the projects. I had to get up 5 o'clock in the morning. Like the school that I, had to take a test to get into Central. It was on the other side of town. So I had to get up real early in the morning even to be in school on time. And, I just was going to school with all the uptown kids. And the uptown kids from Philly was known to dress a little bit better than the rest of the city. Both parents was in the house and both parents had jobs. So they can afford the type of clothes that, they send their kids to school and the type of clothes that they wanted. Me, on the other hand, that wasn't the issue. So I ended up becoming a disciplinary problem towards the end of my 11th and 12th grade years. So I actually didn't have the credit to graduate from the academic school that I took a test and worked so hard to get in. So I ended up repeating my last senior year in my neighborhood school, which is John Bartram School, because I'm from Southwest. So yeah, to stare me like I wanted to, like had to be stared. And so I just went off the deep end and started getting into all types of goofy stealing and fighting. And it led me to my plan B, which was, a career in hip hop and music.
Man, they need to hear this, bro, because man, we all go through them things, man. I come from a little city, Jackson, Mississippi, man.
Jacksonville.
Jackson, Mississippi, bro. Hey, they hate. I ain't originally from there, but man, they hate when you say Jacksonville. It's called Jacktown, Mississippi, man. Jacksonville is like Florida.
Yeah, well, you learn something every day.
Right, 100, bro.
Every day. Like when I go to the Indianapolis, they be like, don't call it Indianapolis, it's the Nat.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
It's the Nat.
But what do you feel was the highlight of your career, Ness?
Just coming from Philly, and what I'm saying, we all know society is based on looks. Not having a traditionary good looks, and having a skill set and not having the total package with at that time what the industry was looking for. It was a testament to me being the first pick out of 40,000 contestants to be selected for a group. So that was my turn point, my turning moment to me. Like, I really got the goods. And nobody else can, nobody else can tell me I don't, because I came from the mud, and my light shined brighter than anybody else's light at that time. And that was just, a confirmation towards me and the path that I have been on so far, to finally become professional at what I was doing, and to be co-signed and stamped by one of the game's most notorious and shrewd businessmen, which is, Sean Puffy Combs.
On everything, man. Your pen crazy too. They be sleep, bro, man. I ain't just saying that because you on here, bro. Like the pen.
No doubt. No. That's respectfully. It was a roller coaster ride. I learned a lot. It was a lot of hardships. It was a lot of good times, but the good times sort of outweighed the bad. And like I said, sometimes artists don't get rich from their business endeavors and from their journey. Sometimes they get the wisdom. And right now I'm passing down the wisdom, and it's hard because some of these young artists, they are a slave to appearances. So if you not looking like you successful at the time, they don't really want to entertain, their thoughts on how they should go and what direction they should go in. But slowly but surely, me dropping my freestyles, I got the Let Me Borrow This Beat mixtape out hosted by DJ Alamo of the Coalition DJs.
Crazy.
So I've been having a resurgence at the end of 2019 and all 2020. Nobody can out rap me. I drop bars, I drop current events, I drop, you know what I'm saying, real content, speaking on the things that's going on currently in our world today, not just giving you a bunch of flexing and, you know, I'm flossing and killing and shooting. And I give you all looks of the spectrum instead of just one or two.
And you stay up to date with it, bro. Like, how you stay up to date, bro? It been like, how many years it been, bro? And you still up to date. A lot of people don't know.
See, everybody, I just stay up to date because I'm always on the phone. And you know what I'm saying? They've made it to where you don't have to, you know what I mean? People not even checking to watch cable no more. They're going straight to their phone to see who won between Javante Davis and, I mean, Mexican kid. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's right here in your hand. Everything is handheld now. So I've kind of, you know what I'm saying? It took a while, but I had to conform, you know what I mean, my marketing strategy to, you know, what we now call social media, and which is the biggest instrument in promoting and people consume music.
That's 100, bro. What's your long-term goal, bro?
Listen, being in the game for so long, you know, it becomes overwhelming, and it's like, you know, you got to pull some new excitement out of it.
Right.
So my new excitement is just being an ambassador for being sturdy and following your goals and not, you know what I mean, going to the dark side and just, I mean, being true to yourself and being true to your craft, whatever you know what I mean, whatever your strength is. It could be writing, it could be performing, it could be reciting or letting somebody write rhymes for you, and you know what I'm saying, you taking it to another level. Right. So my biggest goal is just to be like, you know, aware of many hats, man. I want to be like a mentor to these new up and coming artists. I definitely want to explore new business endeavors with real estate and clothing and stuff like that. And I just want to be a jack of all trades at the end of the day, man. I want everybody to say, yeah, Eness did it all, man. He did the clothing, he did battling, he dropped content. He had a presence on social media, and you know, just, you know, he never turned and ran whenever his name was called. Win, lose, or draw. That's what I want people to remember.
Absolute, bro. Like, for real, man.
You already know what's going down.
I know that this gonna help somebody, and that's what we trying to do over here, man. I'm trying to do something new, man. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to know that they can be intelligent like you is, bro. You ain't got to be no street dummy, bro.
Yeah, it got to be a balance, though, man. Everybody know being smart is not enough. It takes strength, and it don't have to be physical strength. It could be mental strength. It could be just mental willpower, and just, you know, when it ain't looking so good for you, you just hang in there and you weather the storm. That's strength also. So I don't want people to look at it as violent or, you know what I'm saying, or physical strength.
Right.
Being smart is not enough. It takes strength.
100.
It takes strength.
100.
You understand? I appreciate that, brother. That's sturdy.
Bro.
That's honorable. That's honorable.
Yeah,
you already know. The vibe is there. It's not to be explained. It's not to be said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the end of the days is near. Not to be all pessimistic, man, but you got to try any and everything you do before it's too late, because it's getting dark out here. So we need to try anything and everything to put us in a better position. And when them last days come in, we'll be selected to repopulate the earth as the kings that we are.
Hey, Ness, that's what I needed right there. I don't even want to go too overboard with it, but you already know what I'm on, bro. Hey, for real, man. Well, man, salute, dog. I can't thank you enough. I've been home, trying to